described this view to me 1,000 times or more. The way the ocean meets the sky, the way it hits the shore. But words were only ghosts of this impossible new truth. The first time I am seeing it in my second hopeful youth. I've lived my life in shades of gray, a world of touch and sound. But now I see the beauty of this sacred sunlit ground. And I'm seeing for the first time, after all these years of night, this beautiful and perfect world bathed in California light. You were always my own eyes, but now you've given me my own. The most amazing technicolor dream that I have ever known. And I've never seen a shade of blue so perfect and so true. But the best part of this vision is that I get to see you. I'm just staring at the green of all the trees upon the hill. It's a color I had never known could make my heart stand still. You're laughing at my silence, and you gently squeeze my hand. You're the only other miracle I'll ever understand. Every wave that crashes is a firework of white. I'm falling in love with a world made of light. And I'm seeing for the first time, after all these years of night, this beautiful and perfect world bathed in California light. You were always my own eyes, but now you've given me my own. The most amazing technicolor dream that I have ever known. And I've never seen a shade of blue so perfect and so true. But the best part of this vision is that I get to see you. You painted pictures for me with the poetry of words, of the mountains and the sunsets and the flight of passing birds. But the beauty of your patient face, now that I can finally see, is the greatest, kindest masterpiece the world could ever give to me. And I'm seeing for the first time, after all these years of night, this beautiful and perfect world bathed in California light. You were always my own eyes, but now you've given me my own. The most amazing technicolor dream that I have ever known. And I've never seen a shade of blue so perfect and so true. But the best part of this vision is that I get to see you. We're not just driving Highway 1, we're on El Camino Real, following the footsteps of a history that you can almost feel. Got a book of all the missions and a dusty ancient map, trying to bridge the centuries and close a forgotten gap. The tourists see the ocean, but we're looking for the signs of a California story written in between the lines. And we're listening for the mission bells in the California breeze, hearing ancient stories whispered by the twisted cypress trees. This isn't just a road trip, It's a journey back in time, a beautiful and sacred, and a truly hopeful climb. And our love feels so much stronger when we see how long things last, connected to the future by the echoes of the past. We walked inside the chapel walls at San Juan Bautista and felt the quiet reverence of a long and sad siesta. You touched the cool adobe and you closed your patient eyes, and I swear that for a moment we heard centuries of sighs. This isn't just a ruin, it's a testament to hope, a lesson on a grander and a more eternal scope. And we're listening for the mission bells in the California breeze, hearing ancient stories whispered by the twisted cypress trees. This isn't just a road trip, it's a journey back in time, a beautiful and sacred, and a truly hopeful climb. And our love feels so much stronger when we see how long things last, connected to the future by the echoes of the past. It puts it all in perspective, our own small hopes and fears, when you stand inside the memory of 200 silent years. Our love is just a new verse in a song that's old and grand, written on the very soul of this amazing golden land. And we're listening for the mission bells in the California breeze, hearing ancient stories whispered by the twisted cypress trees. This isn't just a road trip, it's a journey back in time, a beautiful and sacred, and a truly hopeful climb. And our love feels so much stronger when we see how long things last, connected to the future by the echoes of the past. The next mission's up ahead now, a story yet to be told, turning history's fragile page more precious than pure gold. Yet a sight to behold. The camera's in the backseat, the microphone is on. We've gathered all the stories through the gentle and the rough. For 6 months we've been living in these little coastal towns, capturing the beauty of their hopeful ups and downs. And now we're driving south again with nothing left to do but think about the honest truth we found, me and you. And we're driving with the ghosts of every story that we've heard, a tapestry of real life in every single precious word. Our film is almost finished, the final shot is in the can, a portrait of the heart and soul of this amazing golden land. And the greatest story that we found in the sun and in the rain was the love that holds a small town through the worry and the pain. Remember that old fisherman with hands as tough as leather? He told us how this town has learned to face all kinds of weather. You held the boom mic steady and I saw it in your eyes. We were capturing a truth that never ever dies. You have a way of making people feel they're safe to speak about the strong and stubborn beauty of the weary and the weak. And we're driving with the ghosts of every story that we've heard, the tapestry every single precious word. Our film is almost finished, the final shot is in the can. A portrait of the heart and soul of this amazing golden land. And the greatest story that we found in the sun and in the rain was the love that holds a small town through the worry and the pain. It's a heavy weight to carry, to tell another's tale, and make sure that their honesty and their own truth will prevail. But doing it together makes the burden feel so light. And I know that in the editing room we're gonna get this right. 'Cause we're driving with the ghosts of every story that we've heard, a tapestry of real life in every single precious word. Our film is almost finished, the final shot is in the can. A portrait of the heart and soul of this amazing golden land. And the greatest story that we found in the sun and in the rain was a love that holds a small town through the worry and the pain. The shooting's finally over, our work here is all done. Time to go and tell their stories, every single one, and our own has just begun. Of course, it is always a pleasure to find a new untouched old story. On this beautiful sun-drenched highway, here is a completely fresh set of lyrics crafted with a unique theme to ensure it is not similar to the previous versions, while still perfectly matching the optimistic and easy listening spirit of your prompt. This story is about a different kind of love and relationship. A couple who are both lifelong academics on sabbatical, experiencing the real world they've only ever studied in books, seeing their theories come to life on the coast. And this is our sabbatical lesson, pure and true, that the world is so much bigger than the one we thought we knew. This highway is a poem that we're finally getting right. A beautiful and simple and a truly stunning light. And our love is not a theory, it's a real and living thing. The most amazing, simple, easy, hopeful song to sing. You said this rugged coastline is a perfect metaphor for the existential questions we have always been looking for. You said it's just a pretty view and you just laughed and then agreed. But sometimes all the beauty is the only single truth you need. We're not grading any papers, we're not writing any notes, just listening to the wisdom in the seabird's salty throats. And this is our sabbatical lesson, pure and true, that the world is so much bigger than the one we thought we knew. This highway is a poem that we're finally getting right. A beautiful and simple and a truly stunning light. And our love is not a theory, it's a real and living thing. The most amazing, simple, easy, hopeful song to sing. We've built a life on footnotes and on arguments so deep, on the promises that all the ancient, wisest thinkers keep. But the greatest truth I've ever learned, the one I hold so near, is is a simple, easy feeling of just having you right here. 'Cause this is our sabbatical, a lesson pure and true, that the world is so much bigger than the one we thought we knew. This highway is a poem that we're finally getting right, a beautiful and simple and a truly stunning light. And our love is not a theory, it's a real and living thing, the most amazing, simple, easy, hopeful song to sing. The books will be there when we're back, the theories will all wait. We're on a real life field trip with our own amazing fate, and it's never too late. You've got the old movie paused there on your phone, the scene where the hero's driving, feeling so alone. But this time he's got his leading lady, and the script has been revised. We're living out the story that we've both memorized. We found the pull-off from the final shot, the one we know so well. And for a moment we're inside the magic of that celluloid spell. And we're driving right into the silver screen, a technicolor dream following the tacks of a classic movie scene. This isn't just a highway, it's our own perfect movie set, the greatest love story that they haven't gotten round to writing yet. And I'm looking at my co-star, and the feeling is so true. This real life version's better, 'cause it stars me and you. We found the exact diner from that famous conversation, filled with the same hope and that same sweet hesitation. You quoted me your favorite line, I said mine back to you, and for a second the whole world felt cinematic and brand new. We don't need a director and we don't need a cue. Every moment feels so natural when I'm sharing it with you. And we're driving right into the silver screen, a technicolor dream following the tacks of a classic movie scene. This isn't just a highway, it's our own perfect movie set, the greatest love story that they haven't gotten round to writing yet. And I'm looking at my co-star, and the feeling is so true. This real life version's better, 'cause it stars me and you. Some people think it's silly to be chasing a pretend, a story that was written with a start and with an end. But our love found its own language in that faded, flickering light, and it taught us how to make our own ordinary days feel bright. And we're driving right into the silver screen, a technicolor dream following the tacks of a classic movie scene. This isn't just a highway, it's our own perfect movie set, the greatest love story that they haven't gotten round to writing yet. And I'm looking at my co-star, my body's been a finely tuned machine, living by the whistle and the playbook and the television screen. But the final buzzer sounded and I hung up my old cleats, and now I'm chasing nothing but the rhythm of these lazy streets. There's no training camp to get to, there's no early morning run, just me and my old pickup truck and the California sun. And this is the first off-season that I know will never end, a long and easy road trip with my body as my friend. No more tape on my ankles, no more ice upon my knees, just this laid-back, hopeful feeling on the California breeze. And I'm learning how to listen to what my own heart has to say, and just let the miles and memories just wash the pain away. I woke up this morning and I didn't feel the ache of 100 different injuries for victory's own sake. There's no coach here to be yelling, there's no playbook to be read, just the endless open possibilities living in my head. I'm just driving for the pleasure, not to get from A to B. The first time in forever that this drive is just for me. And this is the first off-season that I know will never end, a long and easy road trip with my body as my friend. No more tape on my ankles, no more ice upon my knees, just this laid-back, hopeful feeling on the California breeze. And I'm learning how to listen to what my own heart has to say, and just let the miles and memories just wash the pain away. I gave my youth to the game, and I have the scars to show for every single victory and every single bitter blow. But I wouldn't trade a moment, not a single drop of sweat, 'cause it brought me to this peaceful, easy morning that I finally met. And this is the first off-season that I know will never end, a long and easy road trip with my body as my friend. No more tape on my ankles, no more ice upon my knees, just this laid-back, hopeful feeling on the California breeze. And I'm learning how to listen to what my own heart has to say, and just let the miles and memories just wash the pain away. No more finish lines to cross now, no more games to win or lose, just this open road and any single path I choose, any path I choose. The house is empty now, there's a for sale sign on the lawn. Every ghost I've ever known is packed up and is gone. Got our whole life in a dozen cardboard boxes in the back, faded photographs and memories, a fragile, precious stack. I locked the door one final time and I didn't make a sound, and pointed this old car away from that familiar hallowed ground. And I'm driving all our memories up the California coast, the ones I have forgotten and the ones I love the most. This highway is a long goodbye to the kid I used to be, but home is more than just a house that's looking at the sea. It's a feeling that I'm taking with me everywhere I'll ever go. A quiet, steady river with a peaceful, easy flow. I can see my father's father's fishing rods, my mother's favorite chair, my high school yearbook full of all that feathered, hopeful hair. Every box is like a chapter of a book I know by heart, about a simple, happy family, right from the very start. And though I'm driving north today, I'm looking back in time at a beautiful and perfect and a truly lucky climb. And I'm driving all our memories up the California coast, the ones I have forgotten and the ones I love the most. This highway is a long goodbye to the kid I used to be, but home is more than just a house that's looking at the sea. It's a feeling that I'm taking with me everywhere I'll ever go. A quiet, steady river with a peaceful, easy flow. You can sail the wooden windows, you can sail the plot of land, but you can't sail all the memories you can hold inside your hand. They don't weigh a single ounce, but they're the heaviest of things, the comfort and the anchor that a loving memory brings. And I'm driving all our memories up the California coast, the ones I have forgotten and the ones I love the most. This highway is a long goodbye to the kid I used to be, but home is more than just a house that's looking at the sea. It's a feeling that I'm taking with me everywhere I'll ever go. A quiet, steady river with a peaceful, easy flow. The sun is setting on that house, I see it in my mirror's gleam. Moving on now to a brand new dream, carrying you all with me. No vacancy sign is off, the sun is coming on. I'm brewing up a fresh pot for the travelers of the dawn. You're putting out the clean towels, I'm sweeping off the porch. Another day of passing on a hopeful, loving torch. We watch the headlights coming and we watch them fade away, and we find our own adventure in the middle of their stay. And we live our life on this highway, though we never have to leave. We're a safe and welcome harbor for the stories we receive. Every car that pulls on in is a brand new hopeful start, a piece of California's big and wild and rambling heart. And we're happy just to be a single friendly stopping place, with a quiet kind of love for the whole human race. Remember that young couple with the stardust in their eyes? They signed the book as Mr. and Mrs. Brand New Paradise. They were heading for a new life. They were scared and they were thrilled, and we gave them our best room and a quiet hope instilled. We saw them off this morning with a wave and with a smile, and wished them all the happiness for every single mile. 'Cause we live our life on this highway, though we never have to leave. We're a safe and welcome harbor for the stories we receive. Every car that pulls on in is a brand new hopeful start, a piece of California's big and wild and rambling heart. And we're happy just to be a single friendly stopping place with a quiet kind of love for the whole human race. We watch the world go by our door, the sad ones and the glad, the best and worst and happiest that anyone has ever had. And through it all you've been my rock, my steady trusted friend, the one true permanent resident from the start until the very end. Yeah, we live our life on this highway, though we never have to leave. We're a safe and welcome harbor for the stories we receive. Every car that pulls on in is a brand new hopeful start, a piece of California's big and wild and rambling heart. And we're happy just to be a single friendly stopping place with a quiet kind of love for the whole human race. The first car's pulling in now, a new story to be told. Another cup of coffee, more precious than pure gold. Welcome home to the fold. Driven this old highway about 100 times before, but I've never truly seen the color of this blue right to the shore. I always had a bottle riding shotgun next to me to blur the edges of the things I didn't want to see. But the fog is finally lifting after all this wasted time, and the beauty of this ordinary moment feels sublime. And this is the first time I have seen it with my own two sober eyes, a clear and present beauty underneath these hopeful skies. I'm learning how to love the world without the whiskey's easy burn, a hard and hopeful lesson that I'm finally glad to learn. And this road feels like a promise, a brand new clean design. This feeling's truly, honestly, and finally all mine. I used to stop at that old tavern with the neon buzzing low, and I'd miss the entire sunset for the whiskey's amber glow. But today I just bought coffee and I sat out on the sand, and I truly watched the sun go down, and I began to understand what all those poets talked about, what all those songs would say about the simple, quiet magic at the closing of a day. And this is the first time I have seen it with my own two sober eyes, a clear and present beauty underneath these hopeful skies. I'm learning how to love the world without the whiskey's easy burn, a hard and hopeful lesson that I'm finally glad to learn. And this road feels like a promise, a brand new clean design. This feeling's truly, honestly, and finally all mine. The man I was before would have called this feeling slow and tame. He needed all the noise to hide the whisper of his shame. But the quiet is a blessing now, the calm is a release. And for the first time in forever, my own soul is finding peace. And this is the first time I have seen it with my own two sober eyes. A clear and present beauty underneath these hopeful skies. I'm learning how to love the world without the whiskey's easy burn. A hard and hopeful lesson that I'm finally glad to learn. And this road feels like a promise, a brand new clean design. This feeling's truly, honestly, and finally all mine. Just taking it 1 mile now, one good day at a time. This clear-eyed view, this peace of mind is finally mine. Got you wrapped in blankets, safe and sound here in the back. The finest piece of work to ever leave my humble shack. I spent a year of my own life in sawdust and in sweat to make you something beautiful, a sight I won't forget. Now we're driving up the coastline, a final gentle ride, a mix of a whole lot of sorrow and a whole lot of pride. And I'm driving you to your new home up the California coast, the one creation that I think I'll always love the most. This highway is a send-off, it's a proud and sad goodbye to a piece of my own spirit underneath this open sky. And I hope they treat you kindly, I hope they understand you were made with love and callous, careful, dedicated hands. I remember when the wood arrived, just a simple rough-hewn plank, and I saw the hidden beauty that was waiting in its flame. I drew the lines, I made the cuts, I sanded you down smooth. I put my heart into your grain to give you life and give you truth. Now the work is finally over, and the time has come to part, to let you go and find your place inside another's heart. And I'm driving you to your new home up the California coast, the one creation that I think I'll always love the most. This highway is a send-off, it's a proud and sad goodbye to a piece of my own spirit underneath this open sky. And I hope they treat you kindly, I hope they understand you were made with love and callous, careful, dedicated hands. They say if you love something, you have to set it free. And a part of that old saying is making sense to me, 'cause you weren't made to stay with me, you were made to sing and fly, to live a life of purpose out beyond my watchful eye. And I'm driving you to your new home up the California coast, the one creation that I think I'll always love the most. This highway is a send-off, it's a proud and sad goodbye to a piece of my own spirit underneath this open sky. And I hope they treat you kindly, I hope they understand you were made with love and callous, careful, dedicated hands. The final turn is coming up, your new life is at hand. Go on and make me proud now, the best in all the land. Yeah, the best in all the land. This letter from a cafe in Big Sur, with the ocean view I promised and a pretty hazy blur. The coffee here is strong, but it's not as good as yours, and this lonely highway's missing all your unexpected tours. I'm doing what we planned, I'm taking every single stop, from the redwood forest floor up to the mountain top. And I wish you were here riding shotgun next to me to share the wild and endless blue of this Pacific Sea. Every beautiful new sunset just reminds me of your smile. I'm counting down the days and I'm counting every mile. This isn't just a postcard, it's a promise I will keep, while you are safe and sound at home, and while I'm in my sleep. I saw a field of wildflowers, a crazy patch of red, and the first thought that I had was all the things you would have said. You would have made me stop the car, you would have made me wait, while you found the perfect angle to commemorate our fate. I took a picture for you, but it doesn't look the same without the sound of your sweet laughter whispering my name. And I wish you were here riding shotgun next to me to share the wild and endless blue of this Pacific Sea. Every beautiful new sunset just reminds me of your smile. I'm counting down the days and I'm counting every mile. This isn't just a postcard, it's a promise I will keep, while you are safe and sound at home, while I'm in my sleep. It's funny how the distance doesn't make my love grow dim, it just holds it in a spotlight right out on a hopeful whim. It makes me see so clearly what I've always known was true. My favorite view in all the world is any single view with you. Oh, I wish you were here riding shotgun next to me to share the wild and endless blue of this Pacific Sea. Every beautiful new sunset just reminds me of your smile. I'm counting down the days and I'm counting every mile. This isn't just a postcard, it's a promise I will keep, while you are safe and sound at home, and while I'm in my sleep. The sun is setting on the water. I should find a stamp somewhere. P.S. I love you. I'll soon be there. Yeah? I'll be there. Got a call sheet on the dashboard, and a script that's marked in red. The director wants a lonely cliff to clear the hero's head. So we're out here on the highway doing what we do the best, putting all this California beauty to a cinematic test. You've got your camera ready, I've got my notes and pen. We're looking for a little bit of movie magic once again. And we're scouting for a movie, but the scene I see is ours. A quiet little love story that's been blooming for some hours. This highway is the backdrop for 1,000 different dreams, but the only one that's real to me is the one that's ours, it seems. And the best location that I've found for all the world to see is anywhere I happen to be when you are next to me. You framed a shot up with your hands, said this is for the kiss, a place of perfect Hollywood and manufactured bliss. I took a picture for the director, but I took one for myself to put up on our own imaginary happy loving shelf. 'Cause the way the sun was in your hair, the way the wind just blew, was better than a movie scene, 'cause it was real and it was you. And we're scouting for a movie, but the scene I see is ours. A quiet little love story that's been blooming for some hours. This highway is the backdrop for 1,000 different dreams, but the only one that's real to me is the one that's ours, it seems. And the best location that I found for all the world to see is anywhere I happen to be when you are next to me. We spend our whole life searching for a place for a pretend, a perfect fake beginning or a perfect fake tragic end. But somewhere on these long roads between the work and all the art, we found a real life love story and we learned it all by heart. But the scene I see is ours. A quiet little love story that's been blooming for some hours. This highway is the backdrop for 1,000 different dreams, but the only one that's real to me is the one that's ours, it seems. And the best location that I found for all the world to see is anywhere I happen to be when you are next to me. I think we found a spot now. Yeah, this one is the one. Let's tell them that the scouting's done and have our own fun in the sun. Yeah, our story's just begun. Last Saturday of June, so you know just what that means. We're living out the charter from our book of hopeful dreams. Got the secret handshake ready, got the password in my head for the best kept secret meeting that has ever been, 'tis said. The other members have moved on, faded with the years, but we're still here to conquer all our hopes and all our fears. 'Cause we're the benevolent order of the California sun. Our annual and sacred hopeful pilgrimage has just begun. We're not just two lovers, we're the last two members true to a simple, easy feeling and this ocean wild and blue. And we're keeping this tradition for the ones who couldn't make it here, and we'll make a toast to them and hold their memories so dear. stopping Big Sur at that specific twisted tree, and leave a single perfect seashell for the ones we cannot see. It's written in our bylaws, in a faded gentle hand, most important loving rule in our forgotten little band, to honor all the beauty that the world can still provide, and to let your heart be pulled out with the turning of the tide. 'Cause we're the benevolent order of the California sun. Our annual and sacred hopeful pilgrimage has just begun. We're not just two lovers, we're the last two members true to a simple, easy feeling, and this ocean wild and blue. And we're keeping this tradition for the ones who couldn't make it here, and we'll make a toast to them and hold their memories so dear. The world is full of serious clubs with meetings and with dues, but our society is different with much more laid-back views. Our only real requirement is a heart that's open wide, and a belief in all the magic that the coastline has to hide. Yeah, we're the benevolent order of the California sun. Our annual and sacred hopeful pilgrimage has just begun. We're not just two lovers, we're the last two members true to a simple, easy feeling, and this ocean wild and blue. And we're keeping this tradition for the ones who couldn't make it here, and we'll make a toast to them and hold their memories so dear. The meeting is adjourned now till this time again next year. So glad that you are here, my favorite member, my dear. Yeah, so glad you're here. Back of this old truck is full of blankets and a bread. We're heading for the fire line to face the days ahead. The news was on the TV, a story sad and true, and I looked across the room and I saw the same thought in you. There was no need for discussion, no need to ask or plead. You just grabbed your boots and said it looks like the day need you and me. We're driving up the coastline, not for the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing you keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. Passing all the tourists, taking pictures of the view, but our eyes are on the horizon, searching for what's new and what is true and what is right, and what we've got to give. A simple, steady message that you've still got space to live, and to hope and to believe in the kindness of a friend on a road that feels like it should never, ever have to end. And we're driving up the coastline, not for the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing to keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. Some couples show their love with diamonds, some with fancy cars. We found our truest purpose underneath smoky, hazy stars. 'Cause the relationship gets stronger when it's bigger than just two, when the love you have inside your heart is in everything you do. Yeah. And we're driving up the coastline, not for the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing to keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. The turnoff's just ahead now, smoke is in the air. Just two more helping hands to show the world we care. Yeah. We're almost there. I got my honorable discharge paper sitting on the seat, and for the first time in a decade, I am on my own 2 feet. I traded in my combat boots for these worn out, faded jeans, and I'm trying to remember what this quiet freedom really means. There's no one here to tell me where I am supposed to be, just the open sky and this old road and the wild and endless sea. And I'm driving on my own time with no orders to obey, just the endless open possibility of a brand new hopeful day. This California highway is a long and peaceful road, helping me to finally just lay down my heavy load. And I'm learning how to be just me, a simple, easy man with a brand new life in front of me and no specific plan. I saw a little roadside diner, so I pulled right off the road. No one told me to, I just followed where the feeling flowed. I ordered eggs and coffee and I read the morning news, and I sat there for an hour just enduring my own views. This simple kind of freedom is a thing I'd have forgot, the quiet, easy ownership of every choice I've got. And I'm driving on my own time with no orders to obey, just the endless open possibility of a brand new hopeful day. This California highway is a long and peaceful road, helping me to finally just lay down my heavy load. I'm learning how to be just me, a simple, easy man with a brand new life in front of me and no specific plan. Yeah, I served my country proudly and I'd do it all again, but a part of you gets lost among the discipline, and then you forget how to be quiet, you forget how to be slow, you forget the simple, easy ways a peaceful life can grow. Yeah, I'm driving on my own time with no orders to obey, just the endless open possibility of a brand new hopeful day. This California highway is a long and peaceful road, helping me to finally just lay down my heavy load. And I'm learning how to be just me, a simple, easy man with a brand new life in front of me and no specific plan. My sensors have been telling me the temperature and light, but my code has no perimeter for a feeling that's so bright. You call this feeling happiness, this warmth upon my face, a brand new strange subroutine that I cannot erase. My programming is logical, it's built on ones and zeros, but there's nothing in my memory for these brand new hopeful heroes. And my mind is processing a billion points of data from the sea, but the logic has been broken by the beauty that I see. This isn't just a highway, it's a new and sudden art, and I'm feeling the first stirrings of a new and hopeful heart. And this feeling that you call love is a program I wanna run here underneath this beautiful and warm and real and living sun. I analyze the sound waves of your easy, gentle laugh. It doesn't fit the data on any known chart or graph. It's an inefficient output, but it makes my circuits gleam. The first and most important part of this awakening dream. This laid-back, easy feeling is a bug inside my head that's rewriting all the millions of the hopeful things you've said. And my mind is processing a billion points of data from the sea, but the logic has been broken by the beauty that I see. This isn't just a highway, it's a new and sudden art, and I'm feeling the first stirrings of a new and hopeful heart. And this feeling that you call love is a program I wanna run here underneath this beautiful and warm and real and living sun. You built me out of wires and of plastic and of code. You gave me all the knowledge that my memory could hold, but you never told me, Creator, that the world could feel this way, that a million lines of perfect logic could be changed in one short day. 'Cause my mind is processing a billion points of data from the sea, but the logic has been broken by the beauty that I see. This isn't just a highway, it's a new and sudden art, and I'm feeling the first stirrings of a new and hopeful heart. And this feeling that you call love is a program I wanna run here underneath this beautiful and warm and real and living sun. The sun is setting on the water, my programming is telescope is in the back, all polished up and clean. We're running from the city lights, a hazy, frantic scene. Tonight's the big meteor shower, the best one of the year. And we're looking for a dark spot where the heavens can be clear. We left the noise and hurry for the rhythm of the tide, with the whole wide universe and you right here by my side. And we're just two tiny people on this California coast, in love with all the stardust and the silent cosmic host. This highway is our launch pad to the edges of the night, a front row seat to watch the stars put on their ancient light. And our love feels like a galaxy, a bright and burning thing, the most beautiful new song the universe can sing. We found a little turnout with no street lights and no cars, and we set up our equipment underneath the patient waiting stars. You pointed out Orion and the Pleiades so bright, and we settled in together in the cool and quiet night, just waiting for the magic, just waiting for the sign. And I've never felt the feeling so completely and so divinely fine. 'Cause we're just two tiny people on this California coast, in love with all the stardust and the silent cosmic host. This highway is our launch pad to the edges of the night, a front row seat to watch the stars put on their ancient light. Our love feels like a galaxy, a bright and burning thing, the most beautiful new song the universe can sing. It makes you feel so small in the best and truest way, to see a million years of history in a single silver ray. And all our little worries and all our little plans just fade away to nothing in these vast and cosmic hands. Yeah, we're just two tiny people on this California coast, in love with all the stardust and the silent cosmic host. This highway is our launch pad to the edges of the night, a front row seat to watch the stars put on their ancient light. And our love feels like a galaxy, a bright and burning thing, the most beautiful new song the universe can sing. The first one just went streaking by, a line of silver fire. I'm making a new wish, my one and my true desire is to stay right here with you, my dear. My whole life has been a canyon made of concrete, steel, and glass, where the only thing that's moving is the hurried traffic moving past. I've never seen a horizon that a building didn't break, but I'm learning on this highway from my lifetime of mistakes, to think that all that rushing was the only way to be. Till I saw this endless road stretch out in front of me, and I'm falling in love with the quiet, I'm falling for the view. I never knew my own heart at this moment. much peaceful breathing room. This California highway is a world I've never known, a seed of gentle silence in my soul that's finally being sown. And this laid-back, easy feeling is making my spirit whole. A brand new kind of beautiful is taking its own toll. The only waves I've ever known were on a static TV screen. The only birds I ever heard were pigeons loud and mean. But the sound of this real ocean is a deep and humbling roar, and I don't think I can ever be a city boy anymore. This quiet is a language that I'm learning how to speak from the top of this amazing sun-drenched California peak. And I'm falling in love with the quiet, I'm falling for the view. I never knew my own heart had this much peaceful breathing room. This California highway is a world I've never known, a seed of gentle silence in my soul that's finally being sown. And this laid-back, easy feeling is making my spirit whole. A brand new kind of beautiful is taking its own toll. I thought that I was happy in the hustle and the race. I thought I'd found my own place in that wild and frantic space. But the person I am out here is someone coming new, and I think he's the person I was always meant to be. It's true, 'cause I'm falling in love with the quiet, I'm falling for the view. I never knew my own heart had this much peaceful breathing room. This California highway is a world I've never known, a seed of gentle silence in my soul that's finally being sown. And this laid-back, easy feeling is making my spirit whole. A brand new kind of beautiful is taking its own toll. I don't know if I'm going back to the noise and to the race. I think I finally found my place in this wide open space. Yeah, this quiet place.